all doing? What's happening? So I'm wearing this hat. It's not totally my style, but Jake the Medford guy sent it to me. So I wanted to give everybody a lesson in hats. Now, if you happen to be middle-aged like me and you want to wear a flat brim hat at the airport or wherever else you're going and look cool, that's fine. I recommend a tiny amount of bend in it, just so you don't seem like you're trying too hard. If that's a totally flat brim hat is like wearing a tap-out t-shirt. It's also like wearing capri pants. It's just trying too hard if you're a dude. And besides which, she wants you to look like a man. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to comment on comments. I may need to snag one of those. Okay. Next thing is, if you're a grown-ass man wearing a ball cap like this, and you get this, and it's got the sticker on it. I see these jamokes all walking around with their stickers on it. Just so you know there, fucking mini pearl, take the sticker off your hat. Even if it's the shiny little one. Even if it says Supreme. Take the fucking sticker off, you jamoke. All right, next. I want to give a shout out to James LaBianco. James is a jarhead. He is from the clan Jarhead of the Brotherhood Jarhead. He has a very severe case of chestipolaritis, and I just wanted to reach out to him and salve him with some good Semper Fidelis words of camaraderie and brotherhood. Thanks for your support. Moving on. In our ever-growing, and ongoing exodus from social media, I wanted to do a little PSA for you guys. So if you've ever bought a knife from us online, then you will note, let me see where the camera is. Maybe the camera's right over here. Oh, the camera. Oh, see, the camera's on the opposite side. Perfect. New phony, guys. So, and now look at this. Flanked by 2 flags and some Marine Corps history. So if you've ever noticed, and then my comments will be, oh, this is perfect. I got a new setup. I'm so happy. All right. So in our ongoing social media exodus, I thought I would give you guys a little heads up and let you kind of see what we're doing. So if you go to medfordknife.com, if you've bought a knife from us before, oh my gosh, it's asking me for a code. All right, you guys, I have to have the code because I don't know what my code is, and I need my glasses. Jesus Christ. We got security around here now. You know, I had a internet security guy, and he's helped us out, and continuing to help us out. 282. Give me a second. Let me get this on so you can see. Pin is incorrect. There we go. I'm in. All right, let me set the camera back up. Sorry, everybody. So if you go to medfordknife.com, or if you have bought a knife from us before, if you ever bought a knife online from us, you had to sign in and make a little account for yourself to buy. I know it's a kind of a pain in the ass, but if you do it once and you save the cash, you know, I know a lot of you are anti-cookie. We don't track anything. We're not into capturing data. The only thing, even with all the emails, we don't really ever do anything with it, except maybe once or twice a year, you'll get a little say hello from us. But if you go to medfordknife.com, I'm going to do it while we're talking. Let's see if this works. And hopefully it does work. Place a custom order. How long will it take? About a year, but depends on the model. All right, so I'm here. And now if I go to our anti-social media, just click on anti-social media. You can look around in here. So now it's a little more organized than I would like, but we've got several pieces of info. If you want to do what people do on social media, which is interact, you can. So we're going to be putting stuff here every day, and then you can hit the engage button. And under engage, you can start commenting. It says you must log in to comment. So I'm going to log in right now. I've never logged into our website. Okay, now it's got username and email address, password. I have remember me, and I hit login. I don't know what that means. It's asking for a 2FA code. Lost your password. All right. So you can do the two-factor authentication, and the reason you do that is so nobody can go in and mess with your order. It's a little more secure. You do it one time. I think it'll send a code to your phone, which I can't do while I'm filming. But you just sign up really quickly, and if you do that, you'll be able to go in and comment on anything. People say, where'd Medford go? Why aren't they on social media anymore? We left social media because it's a bunch of fucking Marxists. It's a bunch of tender-hearted, new generation pussies. A bunch of people that are cunts. And they don't want to hear anybody else's opinion. Listen, I just watched 2,000 Mules. If you want to know what happened in 2020 at the election, you watch 2,000 Mules. Your head will explode. Now, I'm not even allowed to say anything else on YouTube because YouTube will kick me off and suspend me for a month, and they'll say that the Minister of Disinformation has ruled that my information's inaccurate. But if you watch 2,000 Mules and you aren't ready for an armed revolt afterwards, something's clearly broken or your betometer is too high. Now, we're going to fix this. But that's why I've made the departure. That's why I left. Don't forget to say hi to Jake at the Medford guy. Jake the Medford guy. Say hi at Jake. Say hi to Jake at Medford. I don't know what the Medford guy, whatever. Jake the Medford guy. Say hi to Jake the Medford guy. You guys know how to find him. You probably know how to find him better than me. Now, I want to tell you about a book. This book is written by Scott DeLuzio. I had his dad on my podcast. If you look us up on iTunes or Spotify, go to the Greg Medford Show. I'm talking a lot of politics. I'm talking to veterans. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about combat. I'm talking about America, abortion, fucking everything. I had Mark DeLuzio in. He's running for Congress. He's a Gold Star father. He has his son, Scott and Steven, went off to the Middle East. They were both in theater together, and Scott's brother, Steven, was killed in combat. This is a good read, and it's got some actual connections to me in the book, which I find kismet fascinating, how small the universe is. It's called Surviving Son. If you get a chance, you should check it out. I'm going to do a podcast about the book soon, and I think you should jump in if you can and go on Amazon. It's called Surviving Son by Scott DeLuzio. It's a powerful read, and it can get your attention about a brother's loss of his brother and dealing with the fallout from that. We've got so much stuff going on. I'm not even sure where to begin with you guys. We've got this thing in Ukraine going on that didn't need to happen, that we kind of ginned up. We've got China doing what it's doing, and then we have what happened in the 2020 election doing. And it looks so big and organized and funded. I have a hard time believing it was done by an American political group. So I have some theories about this, and they're going to start to come out soon. There's a lot of chess pieces in play. It's pretty fascinating. I have talked to everybody who's anybody in the 2020 election audit that was done here in Arizona. I've talked to everybody who's anybody about it in the Senate and in our state house, and it's pretty fascinating. how my attitudes have changed and what I can't talk about. It's unbelievable. So, if you go to medfordknife.com, go to our anti-social page, anti-social media page, click on there. And then if you want to post stuff, we want you to be able to post things. Give it a try by signing up and logging in and posting. And if you're unable to post, reach out to me personally. You can reach out to me at greg@medfordknife.com. You can also text me at 480-227-2399. I get email and text messages at all hours of the night. And, you know, I've taken a lot of flack for being pretty outspoken. Yeah, we're going to stay on Twitter. I've taken a lot of flack for being pretty outspoken. I've had a lot of people who clearly work in little jobs. When you hear me say something like I'm about to say, it could come off sounding snobby, like I take myself real seriously and I think I'm really important, and I don't. But you have people who have little jobs, and you can tell they have little jobs because of their little small-minded comments and their unevolved way of thinking. And they make these comments to me about how I'm going to ruin my business. And all I can say is, I feel badly for them. You know, my fellow business owners who keep their cards close to their chest, they think they're fighting some sort of surreptitious disinformation or information warfare behind the scenes quietly. They're unknown. But people are just afraid. It's just fear. I feel bad for everybody. I feel bad for them not speaking their mind. They say, oh, it doesn't cause me any problems, Greg. You get problems all the time. Yeah, I get some problems. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Speak your mind. Oh, a smart businessman would never do that. I don't know. Come around my place. It doesn't look like I'm a ding-dong. You come around here, it would be hard to arrive at the conclusion somebody doesn't know what they're doing. The truth is, if there's 330 million people in the United States, that means 165 million are reasonably minded. And of that other 165 million, let's say a third of them are purple hair insub dumb fucking cunts. 2/3 of them are Americans. And half of that are swayable with good thinking and sound arguments. So half of 135, a third of 130, let's say around 45 million people. There's 45 million people plus my 135 on my side of the aisle. That's 180 million people to do business with. That's plenty of people, man. I don't need that many people. That's enough people. I was thinking about my friend Carlo, who I've reconnected with of late. And hopefully you guys will get a chance to meet him. I'll bring him on the show. I was thinking about my friend Carlo, and he was working for I will call it an unnamed government agency, and they had to be all vaccinated, and he wouldn't get vaccinated. And his supervisor says, man, I don't want to lose you. You're going to get fired. And he said, nah, you're not going to fucking fire me. It'll take them 3 years to fill the paperwork out, and COVID will be over by then. So it's exactly what happened. Everybody's afraid. As Americans, we need to stop being afraid. Here's my challenge to you guys. Be audacious and don't be afraid. Oh, I can't quit my job. I've got 2 kids and a wife. I did. Start my knife company. Oh, I can't do that. I could lose my job. Okay. I said, well, lose your job. There's no fucking job so good you can't lose it. To thine own self be true. Tell the truth. Aristotle was asked, what is the most important virtue of man? And he said, the most important virtue is courage. Courage. Ask your college professor how much courage they've shown in life. Ask your spouse if they live with courage. When's the last time you saw courage? Well, Aristotle, why is courage the most important value? He said, well, without courage, there can be no truth, for man fears upsetting those around him. And without truth, there can be no justice. And without justice, there is no culture or country or nation. There's no community. Courage, truth, justice, culture, community, nation. You cannot live in the great republic of the human story here in America. You can't live in the great republic of the human story and abandon truth and justice and culture. What is our culture? We try to get it right. When we fuck it up, we work on it. We try to get it right. When we don't, we kill 250,000 of each other getting it right. That's how fucking great this place is. We get it right over and over and over again, so the rest of the world looks to us for hope. Have the courage to try and fail. Who cares? You don't have to be in a battlefield to see courage. It happens to be beautiful when you see it. You can be at the grocery store and have courage. At the airport and have courage. No, I won't wear your mask. No, I'm not going to be quiet because you tell me you won't do business with me. If you listen to Jordan Peterson, he's really come around to being disagreeable. And disagreeable is not about being a crank. It's not about being polarized to everyone and being a contrarian. Disagreeable is about when something is wrong, I won't just agree with you. I will disagree with you. It is wrong to force people to make medical choices when you don't know them individually. It is wrong to let the government run your life. It is wrong to shut down people's livelihoods. It is wrong for the press to abandon its mission and side with one of the political parties, tilting our nation on its axis. It's wrong. We have to say so. And they've made us afraid to say so. And they're trying to make us. How do you make us afraid? Delete us. Go watch 2,000 Mules. Go watch it. So, for all of you who can't be on a battlefield anymore, or your MOS wasn't a tip of the spear job, I'm going to make a recommendation to you. Live your life with courage. I don't care whose knife you buy. If you buy mine, cool. If you don't, you're buying it from one of my friends. Fine. Live a life of courage. Be courageous. Tell the manager to fuck off. Tell the clerk behind the counter they can't tell you how to be. Do your thing. Tell people off that need telling off. Tell the people that aren't in charge of you, that act like they're in charge, that they're not in charge of you. You will find it to be, I find that it's kind of like fighting. The first couple of times you get in a fight, you're really worked up about it. And after you've been in a few fights, you kind of go, it wasn't so bad. Maybe after a while you go, I kind of like that, man. Less bullshit. It's a nice way to go through life, comfortable with conflict. Because if you don't have these little interactions where you challenge people, you eat shit. Really polite people eat shit. They feel so bad about it, they got to go to church on Sunday so they can forgive all the shit they've had to eat. And I'm a big fan of not having to eat shit. You don't have to eat shit. You don't have to do great customer service. You don't have to eat shit to do great customer service. You don't have to eat shit to order food or do business places. You don't have to eat shit to go to the airport. You don't have to eat shit. I mean, so many people go, oh my God, Greg, I wish I could say what you do. I go, you can. Oh no, I would lose my job. Lose your fucking job. Oh, I've got kids. I had kids when I lost my job, when I exchanged careers. The knife gig, from the outside looking in, there was no guarantee this was going to happen. It was a fucking long shot. The truth is, it all works out. Speak your truth. Drive people crazy. Agitate. Annoy. Have people beg you to stop talking about politics. They want to be like, look, I'm polite everywhere I go and I get along well with everybody. And you put me in a group of 20 people, I get everybody having a good time and laughing and enjoying life. But the minute somebody comes over and tries to curtail me or be the boss of me, I'm really polite about that too. And I'm polite about it with cops. I'm like, hey, write your ticket. Hold the lecture for a child. Go write your ticket. I'll be right here and I can afford it. Write your ticket. It's okay. I gave you all my stuff. Go write your ticket. I'll be here when you get back. I just won't be pushed around. I won't be talked down to, not going to be lectured to. And I'm goddamn sure not going to have some maitre d' or a waiter tell me I need to wear a mask, or some person at the airport. It ain't going to happen. Or some girl at the quick clinic because I got strep throat. They're not going to tell me what to do. You need to wear a mask, sir? I said, no, I don't. I'll be out on the front sidewalk. Let me know when the doc's ready to see me. What it does is it lets everybody know they're not in charge. And that's good for people who think they're in charge. You're actually not in charge. You know, that fucking guy wouldn't do what I said. Good. That's what we should be doing. That's how we keep our country. We never let these shills take it back. Take it from us again. So today, I encourage everybody to live your day with courage. Be in charge. Tell somebody no. And do it politely. I do it politely. Just tell them no. No, I'm not going to do that. When I was flying a lot, and to this day, if I encounter somebody in the towers, I was taken off in a yak years ago, getting ready to do a formation. No, I'm sorry. I was getting ready to land. It was a formation landing. And the tower says, could you expedite departing the runway? We've got aircraft flying up on approach. And I just clicked right back on without hesitation. There's 3 guys behind me landing on the runway. And I clicked back without hesitation. Negative, runway's mine. Have them go around. Because I'm not going to rush 4 guys off a runway and maybe ground loop an airplane or flip somebody over onto their head because somebody wants to land at 222. Slow down, do a circle, do a go around, my runway, fuck off. Now the tower said, call me. And I said, not going to call you. I didn't break any rules, and they're not in the cockpit flying the aircraft. I do that all the time. Ask for, I'm requesting overhead approach. And then they would start telling me what to do. I go, negative. Am I clear for the overhead approach or not? Well, yes, you're okay, then that's what I'm doing. You need to do this. No, not doing that. We need you to land halfway down the runway. You're going to be on the runway too long. No, I'm not doing that. I like a lot of runway in front of me. It doesn't do me any good behind me. So I just always kind of like to stay in charge. And It doesn't mean I need to boss anybody around, but like, hey, if this is my section, don't tell me how to be. I gotta be what's safe in my section, And I remember guys always cracking like, oh my God, you told the tower to pound sand. I go, they're not in fucking charge, fuck them. They're here to sequence us in here. Once we're here, I'm in charge. It's my airplane. Passengers are on my, the souls on board are on my bill, not theirs. Anyway, I'm kind of that way with everything. And it just makes life, honestly, it's so enjoyable to go through life with nobody telling you what to do. It's really nice. Even if you have a boss, you can be free with a boss, even if you have a boss. Even if you have a wife, you can be free with a wife. Anyway, I encourage everybody, you don't have to have $10 million to be a baller. You just have to be a baller. What's a baller? It's somebody who's got enough money to tell people to fuck off and do what he wants to do. It's okay to do that. You can do that now. Oh, these people, who cares? You're going to lose some friends. You're going to gain some friends. You're going to have some in-laws that don't want to hang out with you. You got some in-laws you don't want to hang out with. It's okay. And sometimes the in-laws that don't want to hang out with you, they're the ones you didn't want to hang out with anyways. Fan-fucking-tastic. Two birds with one stone. I have a good time doing this rip, and it drives a lot of people crazy. So I recommend you to have courage, call it like you see it, have a little fun. Don't worry about offending people. I'm going to go to lunch. I'm going to meet a friend for lunch. I think you should have friends meet you for lunch a few times a week. Just blow off some steam. It's good for you. I'm going to get to it. You guys go to medfordknife.com. Check us out there. You can also find us at Twitter. Somebody just mentioned I had a syncope the other day. I didn't actually choke. I should do a follow-up video to that. Yeah, so as it turns out, because I had had a coughing fit after I had bronchitis, I leaned over and put my hands on my legs. I coughed as my diaphragm was dropping. As I stood up, I lost blood pressure and went unconscious instantaneously. First time it's ever happened, hasn't happened since. And talked to a doc about it. And they're like, yeah, that can happen. If it happens again, let me know, but it's almost never problematic. Fluky stuff. We thought I had choked, and I woke up getting the Heimlich maneuver done to me like 6 feet in the air. Jeff holding on to me. I'm going to go have lunch with a friend. I hope you all do as well. And I don't know, be a baller in everything you do today. Make it a better day. I'm out.